Hey, can I borrow this book?
No dice, Cummerbund.
So, what did you think of the poem?
I liked it. It was sad and beautiful, like my mother.
I despised it. It was too short, said nothing to me, like my father.
I had no feelings about it. It was aloof and licked itself too much, like my cat, Mr. Trotsky.
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police, and the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Testing? All right! Who's ready to rock and roll? Maybe later then, okay? I'd like to read another poem. Meaning? Absolution. The cracks in my skull. You said this to me in your sleep. The lie. Can you hear what I'm suffering? The phone is for me. Eating only spiders and leaves. Woman. Pointlessness. Oh, yeah. Ignore me. Sing it, sister. I ache. A single calcified tear. Myself. Myself. Everythingness. In the slaughterhouse of my soul. The darkness. I am more than dead. Innerness. Absolution. Eating through your brain. The cracks in my skull. Can you hear me saying nothing? I am more than dead. Unified. Rectified. Meaning? Bones, bones, bones. Falling. Biba. Wake. The phone is for you. Is it you or am I you? The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Buenas noches, comrades.
Hey, Manny, no offense, but we don't have time for establishment types like yourself.
What makes you guys think I'm so establishment?
You smell like bacon and oppression, man.
¿Qué? Testing, testing. I'd like to read another poem. I curl into a fist. Grotesque. Oneness. Beauty aroundness. They, them. And tomorrow?
In the slaughterhouse of my soul.
Is it you or am I you? Woman.
Pointlessness.
Ha! Forgive these 5 sins. Break the mirror with your silence. Or is it? Myself. Myself. Lugubrious. Clambake.
And forever. Did you have pet names for each other?
Does he hear? Hear? Eating through your brain. Or is it? And tomorrow?
Can you hear me saying nothing?
The end.
Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
Hey, kids.
Sorry, Manny. No room for the bourgeois in our revolution.
Yeah, man. No room for the big fat cat from the uptown party that didn't send our invitations to the working class.
Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. I curl into a fist. Grotesque. Oneness. Beauty. Aroundness. They. Them. And tomorrow, in the slaughterhouse of my soul, is it you, or am I you? Woman. Pointlessness. Forgive these 5 sins. Break the mirror with your silence. Or is it myself? Myself. Lugubrious. Clambake. And forever. Did you have pet names for each other? Does he hear? Hear? Eating through your brain? Or is it? And tomorrow? Can you hear me saying nothing?
Hey, you stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay, last one, folks. With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now, we dance this grim fandango. And will for years before we rest. Really, this time I just don't have any more.
Hey, how about another poem?
I'm bone dry, flesh out of poems.
Just begin again at the top. They get better each time.
Really? Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Bet the waiter cleaned up after nothing in the dishwasher. Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
damn door. Nothing to eat in there. You will want a snack. Go get mother.
It's empty.
You push me to edge, Calavera. Why are you down here anyway?
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Membrillo, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Morro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
I think Membrillo could really use a nice tropical vacation. Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Hey, should I close this?
No, I'm trying to air it out.
Hey, should I close this?
No, I'm trying to air it out.
Reward, including a large suitcase. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. So, is it time for your break yet?
I told you not till dawn. Kind of romantic, though, don't you think?
I don't think...
What's that?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Unattended?
Yes?
Oh my God. Give me that! It's a bomb! Ha ha! Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow. It was completely destroyed by our own detonator, so I can't tell what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key? I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, it's probably the key to some terrorist hideout.
Amarillo de Oro, a very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Well, maybe just a sip.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs. I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just
dates.
love prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh,
Dates.
poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting things. I remember one time back when I
Hedwig,
was
now
6.
that's an interesting name.
Or maybe I was 7.
Ah, 6. The golden year.
No. I had to be 6 because Mr. Rufus was still
Probably you were
alive.
7.
Now there was a good dog, Mr.
Mr. Rufus?
He was such a sweet
How
little
bad?
puppy. We didn't care that he was deaf. He was as deaf as they come, but
I
he'd still
remember I
try
had
to
a dog
bark.
once.
And it would come out sounding like a cat, coughing
Have
up
you
a
ever eaten
hairball.
bark? It's not that bad.
Which our cat often did. He had such long hair. I don't
Could
really
I
like
hold that metal
long-haired cats, do
detector
you,
for a
Manny?
second?
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla. They're locked.
They're lockers.
These lockers have a note on them. Employees, I don't care who's doing it, but please stop using the contained detonation chamber to crack open walnuts. Thank you.
And
You.
Okay guys, I'm gonna go Fandango, then I'm going to do